What's going on, everyone? Today we are looking at the Stage PartyFree Karaoke machine. Taking a look at the specs, this has 60 watts of power, a 8,000 milliamp battery, built-in FM radio, includes 2 wireless microphones, and has an IPX5 water-resistant rating. Taking a look inside the box, you get the manual, a 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable, and then your charging cable, which is a USB-C cable. Always good to see that, as I hate having to deal with charging bricks. Then you have 2 wireless microphones. Then last but not least, you have the karaoke machine itself. Taking a look at the machine itself, this definitely has a very nice design. There's hundreds of karaoke machines out there, but more than often they look like cheap toys, so it's good to see one that's actually well designed instead. Taking a look at the top, you have a nice leather carrying handle. This is removable as well, so you can take it off if you wanted to do that. So looking at the buttons, right here in the center, you have your volume dial. It's silent, but has a very nice click to it. Overall, feels very satisfying to use, and I definitely prefer a dial over volume up and down buttons. It's just much more easier to use. Coming to the top right here, you have your lights effects button. You have your microphone 1 and 2, equalizer, Bluetooth button, power on and off, mode selection button, and then you have your media controls right down here. Then right here, you have your battery meter. You have 4 dots, so 25% increments. Looking at the ports in back, you have your USB-C charging port. You have a USB-A port that you can use to plug media directly to the speaker. You can also use this as a power bank, so if you wanted to, you could put a cable here and connect your cell phone, charge it up that way. Then you have auxiliary input, headphone port, and then you also have a larger headphone port here, so you can connect the microphone or guitar as well. So with the 2 wireless microphones, you could have those 2, and then if you want, you could also hook up a 3rd microphone or even a guitar. Then lastly, coming at the bottom, this does have this little screw hole here, so if you wanted to, you could put this on a tripod as well. So turning on the speaker, you can see we have these very nice LEDs that wrap all around the entire speaker. I love it when speakers have LEDs, but I hate it when the LEDs look cheap and tacky and you can see the individual LEDs on there. If that's the case, I'd rather not have them. But as you can see right here, this is a very smooth and good looking LED. You don't see no LEDs, it's just a smooth flowing effect in there. Overall, just a really good effect, and it is pretty bright as well. It doesn't look that bright on camera. Once you switch off the lights, this is definitely a nice amount of brightness. You have a few different modes you can choose from here. So you got this rainbow mode, this blue and green, this one, which is I'm pretty sure this one goes with the music. A lot of these do go with the music, so they might look pretty simple now, but once you have the music on, that's what it'll jump in reaction to the music. And then that's about it there. As I said earlier, this karaoke machine includes 2 wireless microphones, and overall these look and feel very well made as well. They're not heavy, but they do feel nice and solid, so if a kid happens to drop the microphone, it should hold up fine without any issues. So taking a look at the buttons, very simple. You have your power on and off up here, volume up and down for the microphone. So it does have individual volume, so when you control the volume here, that's just for the music. And then right here, you can control how loud or how silent you want the microphone. Lastly, on bottom, you have the charging port for your microphone as well, which is also a USB-C port. So as far as sound goes, coming to the front of the speaker, this has 2 1.4-inch tweeters up here, and then you have 1 4-inch speaker in the middle. And then coming around back, you also have a large passive radiator as well. All right, so let me go ahead and play a few sample songs so you can hear how this sounds as well. All right, so this is the speaker at about 80%. All right, so overall, this is a great sounding karaoke machine. I've tried a lot of karaoke machines in the past, and sometimes they're just very, very generic, cheap speakers that are sold off as karaoke machines. And once you play music on it, it just sounds like complete garbage. But this is one of the better ones. It sounds like a very good karaoke machine. Even without the karaoke feature, the microphones, I could definitely see myself using this as a speaker, as it does go plenty loud and has lots of bass and is good treble as well. As far as the 3 different modes this has, so it has bass, treble,
normal,
and normal. I didn't like treble too much. I guess that might be better if you're doing a speech or something and you want your vocals to stand out, or maybe it might work better depending on what kind of karaoke you're doing. But as far as regular music listening, depending on the song, normal or bass sounded better. Sometimes music sounded better on bass. Other songs, it might sound a little too boosted, a little muddy. That's where normal is better. So overall, it kind of just depends what you're listening to, but it's nice to have that option there just to quickly select that on or off. All right, so let's go ahead and try out the microphones. These are very easy to set up. Well, there is no setup at all, which is one thing I really like. Out of the box, these are already connected with it. I've had other karaoke machines where the microphones are not paired and you have to like hold down a bunch of weird button combinations and hold something down on the microphone to get it paired up. But this one, you just turn it on and it's already connected and ready to go. So you just hold down the power button. Once you see the power is on there, you click over here, microphone 1, and now that's enabled. It'll give that little noise, and
testing.
Oh, way too loud, way too loud. Let me lower that down. Test, test, test. All right. So right now, that's on what they call karaoke mode. It has a bunch of echo reverb on it. But to switch that over to normal mode, you just click on the power button.
Speech.
And it'll say speech and hello, 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 testing, testing. As you can see, it's much more flatter. There's still a little bit of echo on there, but it's very, very minimal compared to the karaoke mode. So one more time, karaoke mode.
Karaoke.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Lots of echo like I'm in a dance hall or something.
Speech.
Speech mode. Hello, 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 hello. Testing, testing. So you see that's a much more casual. So depending on the song, I guess for the type of karaoke you're doing, one or the other might be better. I think personally I'll be using speech mode. Hello, hello, hello. It just sounds a lot more natural, but I guess you want to sound like you're in a concert hall or something, or I don't know, whatever it might be, then this mode might be the better option. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, overall, definitely good sounding microphones. Let me go ahead and turn that off. It was giving me too much of an echo. But yeah, definitely good sounding microphones. I've had some karaoke machines before where they were wireless, but there was a lot of static and there was a lot of cutoff. There is a very, very minimal amount of static with the wireless microphone, but that's kind of a given. That kind of happens to most wireless microphones, unless you're going into like professional $200 microphones or something. But once the music is on, you're not going to notice the static at all. It's just going to wash it out. It's not going to be there. But yeah, they definitely feel very good. They sound good as well. And same with the second microphone. You just turn it on. If you want to use 2 microphones, you just click that second button there. And then like I said earlier, if you want a third microphone, you could also put a wired one in the back or connect whatever instrument as well. Overall, I am definitely happy with this karaoke machine. It has good sound quality. The microphones sound great as well. Honestly, I have no complaints. So if you happen to be shopping for a karaoke machine, this one here is definitely a great option to consider. All right, well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.